shows officials rushing towards him from their seats. Witnesses say he was slumped in his chair. The presiding judge then suspended the hearing and called for a doctor.
These are the chilling world of convicts who met their fate in the most unlikely of places, the courtroom itself. In this video, we are going to go over the stories of 10 convicts who couldn't bear the thought of them accepting jail time, instead went ahead to decide their own fate by ending their lives. Number 10. Klaus Grabowski. But first, meet Marianne Bachmeier. Her journey began in a courtroom in Lübeck, West Germany in 1981, where she planned to avenge her daughter's brutal murder. Marianne's life had been marked by a history of abuse and pain, but she found peace in her daughter Anna. On May 5, 1980, 7-year-old Anna was abducted, assaulted, and strangled by Klaus Grabowski. Marianne's relentless search for her daughter led to Grabowski's arrest, but during the trial, she had to endure painful descriptions of their lives, leaving her heartbroken and angry. Unable to bear more lies about her daughter, Marianne smuggled a gun into the courtroom and shot Grabowski 7 times and unalived him. She became known as the avenging mother. Still, she was put on trial for manslaughter and unlawful possession of a firearm. Marianne served 3 years in prison before being released. She spent her remaining years in Nigeria and Sicily, battling pancreatic cancer. Marianne was buried alongside Anna, a symbol of their enduring bond. Number 9. Hamza Abu Eltrabesh. In 2009, Eltrabesh was brought to court for a hearing related to his legal proceedings. He was facing charges and was being tried in the Israeli legal system. During the court hearing, a confrontation occurred inside the courtroom. As a result, Eltrabesh was shot and fatally wounded. He was subsequently pronounced dead. Number 8. Michael Taylor. In 2006, at a federal courthouse in Salt Lake City, Utah, Michael Taylor attempted to escape from the courthouse where he was a defendant facing charges. He overpowered a deputy sheriff, took her firearm, and then shot and killed her. Subsequently, he continued his escape attempt within the courthouse, killing a judge, a court reporter, and a federal agent. Taylor was apprehended by law enforcement, and the incident was a tragedy and led to significant security reviews and changes in courtroom security procedures in many jurisdictions. Number 7. David Paradiso. On March 4, 2009, a man named David Paradiso attacked a judge, Cinda Fox, in the courtroom. The attack left Judge Fox with physical and emotional scars, and she retired due to the disability. She also filed a lawsuit against the San Joaquin County Sheriff's Office, trying to find out how Paradiso managed to bring a homemade weapon into the courtroom. Number 6. Sial Angelou. In 2009, a gang member named Sial Angelou, who was on trial for racketeering charges, attacked a shackled witness with a pen. Security officials shot him 4 times at close range, ending his assault. The 24-second video was released recently after a lengthy legal battle by media groups, who argued it was crucial for understanding police use of force. The incident took place during Angelou's court appearance related to a 2010 indictment accusing Tongan Crip members of various crimes. Angelou grabbed his lawyer's pen and rushed the shackled witness. A U.S. Marshal reacted swiftly, shooting Angelou 4 times. His defense attorney took cover, and law enforcement personnel reacted in shock. The video led to a lawsuit by Angelou's family, alleging excessive force. However, the court ruled that the marshal's actions were reasonable under the circumstances. The Department of Justice initially kept the video sealed due to concerns about gang violence, but later released it, following media efforts to promote transparency and discuss the use of police force in open court proceedings. Number 5. Slobodan Praljic. Slobodan Praljic, aged 72, died in a courtroom when he heard that his 20-year prison sentence for crimes during the Bosnian War was confirmed. In a shocking act, he drank poison, saying, "I have taken poison." The court was suspended and he was rushed to the hospital but didn't survive. Praljic was one of 6 former Bosnian Croat leaders on trial for war crimes. They had been allies against the Bosnian Serbs, but also fought against each other. Praljic's charges were related to his failure to prevent crimes against Muslims in Mostar during the Bosnian War. The incident raised questions about police use of force, but the court found it reasonable. The Croatian Prime Minister expressed regret, and Praljic's lawyer believed he drank poison because he considered himself innocent, feeling the tribunal judged politics and history beyond personal responsibility. Number 4. Brian Nichols. Brian Nichols' infamous courthouse escape and subsequent crime spree in Atlanta is a crazy story. After overpowering a sheriff's deputy, Nichols seized her gun and took hostages in his path, leading to a courtroom shooting and a carjacking. Nichols' escape continued as he stole various vehicles and left a trail of chaos. Nichols was finally captured by Ashley Smith, a woman he took hostage in her apartment. After hours of conversation, Smith gained his trust and helped bring an end to his rampage. Nichols' subsequent legal proceedings included a not guilty plea by reason of insanity, a guilty verdict on all 54 counts, and a life sentence without parole. Smith's account of the hostage situation led to the publication of her book, Unlikely Angel, and later inspired the film Captive, providing further insight into the events. Number 3. Michael Marin. Michael Marin, once a wealthy trader, tragically ended his life by swallowing cyanide right after being convicted of arson. He had enjoyed a lavish life with a plain, fancy car and valuable art collection. Facing up to 21 years in prison for setting fire to his mansion, he left a suicide note. A disturbing video captured the moment he took the poison. Marin, who once had a successful career, fell on hard times and attempted to sell his mansion. Battling financial difficulties, he decided to burn down his home in 2009. Soon after being found guilty in court, he took cyanide, leading to his death. A container of sodium cyanide was later found in his car, and he had sent a delayed email to his son, indicating he was prepared for such an outcome. Reportedly, Marin obtained the cyanide from a supplier and made capsules from it. Number 2. Jonathan Schmitz. In 1995, Jonathan Schmitz made headlines for killing Scott Amager, who had confessed his crush on Jonathan during the Jenny Jones show. Jonathan appeared on the show for an episode about secret crushes, where Amager revealed his feelings. This revelation surprised Jonathan, who believed he was there to reconcile with his ex-girlfriend. 3 days later, Jonathan shot and killed Scott. He was convicted of second-degree murder and sentenced to 25 to 50 years in prison. The Amager family sued the show, but the jury's $29 million award was later reversed. Jonathan was released in 2017 and now keeps a low profile, living with his parents in Michigan. Number 1. William Stryer. William Stryer was sentenced to life in prison plus 25 years for a 2003 shooting outside the Van Nuys courthouse. Stryer, 66, shot attorney Gerald Curry 5 times in the neck, arms, and shoulder. A television cameraman covering the Robert Blake murder trial captured the attack on video, showing Stryer firing 2 handguns while Curry took cover behind a tree. Stryer's disruptive behavior led to his removal from the courtroom before the sentence was announced. The judge cited Stryer's previous shooting incident in 1969, when he shot a neighbor 4 times but survived, noting that Stryer had zoned out at the time of arrest. Stryer claimed to have no memory of the shooting, attributing it to pain medication, diet pills, and whiskey. His attorney suggested he would be eligible for parole in about 30 years. Stryer protested his conviction and was removed from the courtroom while yelling. In the end, prosecutors concluded that the shooting was triggered by a dispute over trust fund management and fees. There you have it. Let us know down in the comments section which among the stories did you find the most crazy and brutal. Also, if you haven't already, consider liking and subscribing to the channel. We will see you in the next video.